Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
Former top officials of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Senator Victor Nduma-Egba and Timi Alaibe say the intervention agency can only fulfill its mandate in the region if the board and management continually work in unity rather than at cross purposes. Senator Nduma-Egba and Alaibe made this known last week in their respective presentations at a two-day NDDC 2025 board and management retreat held in Lagos.
In the retreat, tagged Repositioning the NDDC for Efficient Service Delivery, they also discussed the often insidious issue of dissonance between the board and management, which has been a bane of the Commission in times past. Although there has been a remarkably smooth working relationship between the Mr. Chiedu ABA-led board and Dr. Samuel Obuku-led management, they intend to deepen and further explore ways to make it even better, even as they move forward into the year. To this end, they invited Senator Victor Nduma-Egba, who was a chairman of the NDDC board between July 2016 and January 2019, and Chief Timi Alaibe, who served first as Executive Director of Finance and later as Managing Director between 2001 and 2009. The two former top brass of the Commission took turns over the two-day sessions to share insights and examine issues around decision-making, efficiency, accountability, and sustainable development.
The only way you can integrate the economy into a regional economy is to have the chief executives of all the states sit down together where they look at programs and plans that interconnect the states and make it one whole.
Why the board expects management to make certain level of communication, the CEO should always provide transparent and accurate, updates to the board.
Senator Nduma-Egba and Chief Alaibe, recalling the instability that rocked the boat of the agency in time past, observed that the appointing authority, which is the president, should ensure that this competent board and management serve out their tenure.
Now, have we had any board that finished its term in the history of the NDDC? No, not one. I have appointed myself the team leader to canvass for one board at least to finish its tenure, so that we see the difference. And that board for me is this board.
Previously they have had incessant board dissolution and appointments and so on. You can see development is not happening, and who suffers is the people of the Niger Delta. So you must make sure that there are processes that are in place to not encourage cutting short the tenures of boards and management.
The board members and management team who actively participated in the different sessions reiterated their resolve to remain one indivisible entity in order to drive the wheels of development across the region in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu.
Because some of us are in a non-executive capacity, and so we must interact with those in the executive capacity to ensure that we're all on the same page and that we can make plans and strategies for the year and going forward.
The MD of the NDDC, Dr. Obuku, also took time to highlight some of the achievements of the Commission that are now changing the narrative across the region.
The Operation Light Up the Niger Delta has been so successful that today, as I speak, many communities, in their request to us for projects, they request for light. Communities where some persons, right from when they were born, they never saw light. Those communities, they can see light today.
The board and management also expressed gratitude to Mr. President for approving the deduction of contributions from the 9 member states to the NDDC directly from source.
Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
Inside the Niger Delta,